Hello, welcome to the Premier League football. The Premier League is back after the international break. Match day 32. Title race is on, and the race for the Champions League slot finish in the English Premier League is on, and the battle for survival. Tottenham Hotspurs already in the relegation zone following the West Ham 4 emphatic win. 4-0 win over Wolverhampton Wanderers on Friday. Roberto De Zerbi, the new boss for Tottenham Hotspurs, have a hard task to accomplish. That is to make sure that Tottenham don't go down into the championship. Welcome and welcome to Goal Line Extra. And we're going to look at the match day 32 in the English Premier League. Now we're starting with well, recently we have seen Everton transform and the winning matches very difficult to play against. Um, uh, uh, David Moyes done a great job for Everton, so it won't be easy for Brentford. Very stubborn side Brentford here, and I don't know. I think I'm going for a draw here, a draw game between Everton and Brentford. Burnley up against Brighton of Albion, a team rock bottom in the names of, and a team in the 19th position in names of Burnley facing Brighton. That is they're in the 10th position. So Burnley, to me, it is now very hard to say or to say that they are going to survive from not going down to the championship. And with Brighton, they pick results. Sometimes they win. Sometimes they don't. They are not consistent in winning matches. And with Burnley, even if they're going down, they're playing for pride here, playing for their fans. So I don't expect Brighton to have an easy say in this game, like just going there to Burnley and picking maximum 3 points. They have to fight. They have to work hard for it. So it's not going to be an easy game for Brighton. But I think this is the kind of games that I think Brighton have to go ahead and win. And then Liverpool at Anfield facing Fulham. They just from losing against PSG in the UEFA Champions League first leg in Paris, and now I don't know if they believe they can change the results around the Champions League second leg. They'll be hosting PSG, and that probably will give Arne Slot something to think about. Is he going to rest players to wait for PSG, or is going to all out? Remember, they're fighting for for the Champions League slot in order for them to be in the Champions League next season. That means this game against Fulham is a very important game for Liverpool, for Arne Slot, to make sure that Liverpool next season play in the UEFA Champions League. And for me, it won't be easy. We have seen Fulham recently. Uh, they have been not an easy team for Liverpool. And now factoring the Liverpool form right now, the way they're playing, that probably is an encouragement to Fulham, a team. Yes, we are going to Anfield to face Liverpool, but factoring how Liverpool have been performing recently, dropping points here and there, so that should be an encouragement for Fulham to go to Anfield with the belief that they can get something out of that game. For me, I'm kind of seeing Liverpool. Their mind, part of their mind is telling them about Champions League, and there's also Fulham here. But if you ask me, I think they have to treat Fulham. I mean, this match against Fulham with importance. This is the important match for them. I don't think even that PSG game, the Champions League second leg, is so as important as this one, the one they're playing against Fulham. And then, so for that, with that, I don't know. I'm going for a draw. Liverpool, Fulham. Then Crystal Palace, Newcastle. Crystal Palace played in this quarterfinal of Conference League. Did very well, beat Fiorentina, and now here at Newcastle, the team rested, well prepared for this game against Crystal Palace. So I don't think this is a time where we shall probably see Crystal Palace not doing well, not picking, being consistent domestically in the Premier League because of even the energy they're giving in Europe. So with that, I think I'm going to give Newcastle an upper hand here because they're playing, to me, a tired Crystal Palace. Now they have something to think about in the Conference League. Already won with good goal margin, and with that, maybe as um, Crystal Palace manager tend now to start thinking of rotating his team, his players, so that come next week the team is well rested, well with energy again, ready to go again in the second leg in the Conference League. So with that, I think I'm going for Newcastle win. Newcastle is not going to lose. And then Sunderland, Tottenham. Now Tottenham, after following West Ham win on Friday against Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now Tottenham find themselves in a very awkward position. They're already in the 18th position. If the league ends right now, then they're going right down to championship, and that now makes the Zabi work not easy. I believe the Zabi knew getting this job, knew that it won't be easy for him. Now Tottenham is in this position, and it is responsibility to make sure that he picks Tottenham's up from this position and make sure that they're safe. They don't drop to the championship. And they're facing Sunderland. Sunderland not an easy team, and Tottenham not on form. Probably because of the coming in of the new manager, that can change everything. Players impressing the manager, and as always very difficult to play a team that has just welcomed in a new manager. So we could see some changes in here for Tottenham Hotspurs in the terms of mentality from players, the way they're going to treat this game. So that means Sunderland is not going to get it easy. And with the position Tottenham is in right now, I don't think they're going to drop points against Sunderland. The worst they can get from this game is a draw, and also one of the main reasons is because of the coming in of the Zabi. Then to Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa, both of these teams played in Europe. Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, Forest drawing in Porto against Porto in Portugal, Aston Villa winning against Bologna in Italy. They all played in Europe, and that makes it even for them. Now in the league, Aston Villa chasing for Champions League position next season. That means they're going to treat this game with much importance. And Nottingham Forest, not even safe. They're still in the mix. They have to pick points in the remaining Premier League matches to make sure that they're safe. They don't go down to Championship. So with that, I'm seeing Nottingham Forest not losing. And the way Aston Villa have been playing recent in the league, very inconsistent. And Nottingham Forest also want something to be safe here. Aston Villa making sure that they earn a slot in the Champions League next season. Both of them also have something to think about for midweek next week in Europe. So with that, I'm seeing a draw game. Nottingham Forest not losing, Aston Villa at the same time not not losing here. So I'm going for a draw. Then the main one on Sunday, Chelsea, Manchester City, at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea now seems that there are a lot of issues, things going in the team Chelsea. I don't know if management issue, some or players misbehaving, not wanting to, It seems like there's so much going on in that Chelsea team. And with that, and if you look at Man City now, recent of the way they've played recently, look at this is a City team that is on form. They are at the peak of the season this season. And if they had the form they're having now, if they had it, let's say a few months ago, probably no one would say that the title is for Arsenal to lose. As it seems that their form, the way they do, the form they've picked is coming, to me, I should say, at the wrong time. Because it seems it's going to be really very hard. Yes, they're playing well, they're winning games, winning matches, and doing everything they can to make sure they end the season on a high. And they're going to do that. but I don't think it's going to be enough for them to win the Premier League title this season. And with Chelsea, this is Chelsea team. You don't know what they're going to produce, in a given match. And being a Man City, like I said, I don't know what Chelsea is going to show up. It's going to be a Chelsea that is going to be produce its kind of performance, making life hard for Manchester City. And with that, I don't know. But for me, I'm going for City win here against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And the Monday night football leads against Manchester United. United in third position, making sure that they cement their position to make sure they play in the Champions League next season. What a good work done by Michael Carrick, putting Man United in this position. I think nobody expected. If you had asked anyone uh, 5 months ago that Man United would be in this kind of position, nobody would say yes, they will be in this position. So I think a lot of appreciation to Michael Carrick transforming this team and making sure they are where they are right now. And leads a team that also not sure if they're going to be safe because they're in the 15th position 33 points on 15th position, a couple of points away from the drop zone. That means they're also going to treat this match with of great importance. That meaning no dropping points anyhow. We have seen this the way they perform, the way they're performing. So that means United is not going to find it easy for them to win. But the way Carrick is making this team, United team, to perform currently, it won't be easy, yes, but I think United is going to go ahead and win this game. What do you think of Matchday 32 English Premier League? You can have your say in the comment section down below. If you love this comment, please like, give a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on some of the amazing content that we'll be bringing out for you. My name is James Ronald. Thank you so much. Goodbye.